But anyway, here we are. Good to be here once again. And here I am to give a recap of the OnPassive 360 that we had yesterday with our CEO, Ash Mufareh. Again, great to see him on here with us. Didn't know he was coming on. And last minute he popped on, which was absolutely fantastic to update us. And I shall do my very best to recap what he said, to pick the bones out of it, and to maybe fill in a few blanks as well of what he had to say to us. First of all, I'd like to say that he looked very relaxed, didn't he? Which was amazing to see. He looked like he was in complete control of everything, and it was really warming to see him in this frame of mind and the mood that he was in. So once again, big thank you to you, Ash Mufareh, if you're listening in, for coming on to OnPassive 360 to join us, but more importantly to update every single one of you out there. It was streamed live on many of the YouTube channels, including this one. So if you want to listen to the whole 2 hours in its entirety, there is a link on this channel, also many other channels as well. So without further ado then, let's get started, and we shall run through the excellent written recap that Janet Butler, Peter Surur and Daryl Cook put together. This is available in your O-Founders back office under the updates section. So Ash came on then, and he actually asked us a question, myself, Marty and Chris, and he said, if you have a magic wand and could command one achievable wish within OnPassive, what would it be right at this moment? And we all gave our opinions of what we wanted really from OnPassive. Mine was for the payment processor to be resolved. Marty was to have everything internally within the OnPassive ecosystem, so there's no outsourcing to third parties. And quite rightly so, Chris came on and said about the corruption of what's happening within the world today. So he came on, he said, we will own the internet, a correction to the corruption, and do business in an ethical way. This will be the ability to upgrade humanity in many ways is through OnPassive. Although he said that that he had been waiting for a few things to come to fruition, he also said that anything I say he would die for to make it happen. And he said, we will actually own the internet within this phase one of what is happening right now. He said, I do believe if I follow the evaluations of what I'm saying today, I would be celebrating right now with you. He said he has got some really big news for us. He actually called it an ash bomb. And he said he could let us know today, but because of other things that are happening, he can't break the news just yet. But he said we will be having the reveal of this ash bomb sometime next week. And he said part of it is to help raise the expectations of your wildest dreams. And he said, what I've got to tell you, you have no idea, but it is going to be massive, he said. He said, let's look forward then. What's happening now? The merchant processor issue has been resolved, and very shortly, he said, possibly within 24 hours. This isn't set in stone, by the way, but very, very shortly, the crypto and card payments will be coming back online. These have already been tested, guys, with the new process that we are going to be using, and it all works fine. And he can confirm that we do have a merchant, and they are going to be live anytime soon, maybe even as quickly as later on today. But if it's not there today, guys, don't stress. All right, it will probably end up going live on Friday, but it could be by tonight. We have a solution, he said, that should make everything good for the long term as well. The option to pay for your account will come later on down the road for other products and services, but for right now we want to get you started so that if you want to activate your account, you have the ability to do it with a credit card. The crypto payment option has always been there. He said, if this is your biggest wish to date, then it's already done. He said, anything this will be available in every country, and we will get it done and sorted for you. We will start adding new products into the ecosystem very shortly after the payment processes have gone live. And he said within a week of this, he said, we will start bulk payouts. Now, if you remember back from the last 360, he actually said that what they're going to do is process anything that was pending as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. That's going to be the first phase. Then we'll move on to the bank withdrawals. And once that backlog has been timely removed, then it will go into a much more bulk processing system. He was saying as well that there is a reason why there is a delay in the payouts, and this is to do with chargebacks and other bits and pieces. But as soon as that part has cleared, then we will be able to pay out. So that 10 to 15 day period that was on the last processor, this is going to come down an awful lot in time wise because it's only going to be the wait for any chargebacks and those side of things that you always get when you are paying with anything online. So that's really good news. That's going to be coming online. And he said initially we will do one payout every week, but like I said, this is going to be coming down very shortly. He said if you max out the 25,000 per withdrawal, then that's over $1 million in a year of commissions earned. I mean that is really all sorts of crazy numbers, and he actually said there is people that he knows will be earning that type of money from OnPassive, which is insane amounts, isn't it? Really doesn't even bear thinking about, to be honest. He said the solutions that are typical on the market right now, they cannot handle us anymore. He said it's all about the amount of volume that is going pushed through, but we have found a solution for you, and we will be starting this very, very shortly. Also, he then mentioned about O-Connect, and he said everything we wish for in O-Connect is happening, and by November the 10th-ish, he said, we will be ready. He also said, look, don't quote me on that date, but that is when he's expecting it. It's around about the 10th of November. And so that is really within the next sort of 10 days or so. You will see new features being added all the way through up to that. And then around about that date, he said he is going to be in a position personally where he will be marketing for us. Now, he also emphasized, guys, before people start saying anything, that he has no account within OnPassive. When he means he is marketing O-Connect, it is on behalf of the affiliates within OnPassive, not for himself, but for the affiliates. He also then moved on to a little bit of information about founders' accounts. Now, this is a very important part that people need to understand, and that is a founder's account cannot be sold. He said being a founder is a privilege. It is not a product, so legally it cannot be sold. Now, let me expand on this. If you have an account that you have purchased because you are going to gift it to somebody else, you can still do that. There is nothing wrong with you being able to gift it to somebody else. And that means changing the name within the O-Founders, within your ecosystem back office through the name that's on there. And you obviously hand over the email that is attached to that account. You can't sell it. You can't do email changes. Remember, that's a big no-no. If people haven't got access to your emails, then you need to work with your email provider to make sure you do have access to it. So remember that you cannot sell the accounts. There is no email changes, but you can gift it to somebody for a family member, etc. He also then saying, assuming we resume this Friday with the payment processors, we will give one last week for those who couldn't subscribe and activate their accounts with O-Connect, bit more time to do so. And then at the end of that, we are then going to start the process of that holding tank of, he actually mentioned these figures of 1 million customers that will then get allocated to those that have activated their accounts by subscribing to O-Connect. And what do you need to do to be in a chance to have one of these people out of that holding tank put into your organization? Very simple. You have to not only subscribe to O-Connect to activate your account, but you have had to have been a loyal founder and done bits and pieces behind the scenes like you are doing now, by plugging in, by contributing, by turning up. That is all that is expected of you. So what does this mean? It means that the company are not telling anybody that they are only going to put people within the let's start again. The company are not saying you have to buy O-Connect to get people put into your organization. What they're saying is this first phase, this is what's going to happen. Down the line, it's going to change. But right now, to get these people from this holding tank to be put underneath a founder or an affiliate, okay, they're a founder, then this is the criteria that you need to have had. So that means activating your account by purchasing O-Connect. So then we can add people to your account. Now then, this means that there is going to be people who have had 0 in their team at the moment are going to wake up, and lo and behold, there is going to be some people added to their accounts. How many? We don't know. This all depends on how many people, how many founders have activated their accounts. We know Ash said there's 1 million people, and Ash has said that we will put these people under affiliates who have activated their accounts. So if it's 400,000 people that have activated their accounts, that's a couple of people per person. And what have you done for it? Nothing. In the future, are other affiliates going to have people placed into them by the through this holding tank of OnPassive? Yes, probably will do, but not in this first phase. So when we say you have to be in it to win it, being in it means that you have purchased a position as a founder, but to win it, you have had to have activated your account by purchasing O-Connect, and then obviously the company know that you're serious about what you're doing, and they will then subsequently place people in your organization. How cool is that? So let's move on then. He said every time we have a move, we have an awful lot of people wanting to work with us. And what does a move mean? It means what's been happening as far as OnPassive is concerned with Jitex, with Supercars Majorlist, with what's happening over in Egypt. Every time they do this, and also Burj Khalifa, all of the other things that they have done. Every time the company do anything like this, they get an awful lot of people approaching them to want to work with OnPassive. It started off in early 2023 and really has now got to the stage where they are got too many people approaching OnPassive to partner with them and make collaborations, that they really are cherry picking exactly who they want to work with. This is a good scenario to be in. It's something that most companies would completely wish for, that they had this amount of other outside organizations wanting to collaborate with them. But it really is now up to the company to decide which one is best for them. And luckily, we are in that position where we can cherry pick exactly who we want to be in there. He then went on to mention about O-Domain. He said this is on track. It's a done deal. And this means it will be branding your business within the OnPassive ecosystem. And then obviously, finally, it means that the traffic side of that will obviously come online. But guys, this is in the future. This is not going to happen overnight or within the short term. It is something that's going to be happening. He was just updating on us on where things were going. With O-Verify, we know that this is going to be the verification process as far as OES is concerned within OnPassive, that is free to us. But he also said that this is going to be a sellable product to businesses, and it means that the businesses then can use it within their organizations to verify people going into theirs. So we'll have to wait and see what till we get O-Verify to see how all that works as well. Also, he updated us about O-Media. Now, if you remember, or you have been following O-Media on its social media, whether that be on YouTube or through Facebook, that one of the avatars that they're using on that was Olena, and this really has caught the eye of other businesses, and they've got orders now from other businesses through O-Media to make them avatars, which is fantastic. This is obviously exactly what O-Media was set up for, was not only to do the videos that they are doing for marketing for obviously OnPassive, but external companies as well. And this is just another added thing as well that O-Media are doing as far as the avatars are concerned. He then mentioned about O-Connect and the virtual backgrounds. You will see three options, and it's going to be static image, animated image, and video. These are going to be added very shortly to O-Connect. Ash then started talking about the scenarios of a company, and he called this company ABC, and this is the situation of how OnPassive can help businesses. And I've been saying this for a long time, that I've really seen a bit of a shift in how OnPassive is working now, and really pushing towards how OnPassive can help businesses. And he gave the example of a business that's been very stagnant through its marketing, and it can't sort of get going, but by using the products and services and the tools of OnPassive, then it can revolutionize that stagnant business by providing various benefits of the company using the products and services of OnPassive. Why? Because they produce a cost and time efficiency by utilizing our tools and the software, and the business can save both time and money by reducing the operational cost that is incorporated into signing into different places, using different softwares that you have to go all over the place. This increases the value, and the business, by using the OnPassive tools and software, will save money, as we are offering something that is a lot cheaper and better value than external, above all more affordable. This can also attract more followers to that outside business. And and it's also going to generate extra revenue for these companies. Why? Because that business can become an affiliate, and then they can increase their profitability by sharing their affiliate link either through their own business or through their workers to use the platform and services of OnPassive. Also, the stability from supplementary revenue of the OnPassive affiliates, etc. This will provide businesses an additional source of income, helping to stabilize their financial future. It also helps to drive growth, business growth as well, into new territory because of the tools and services of OnPassive, and it helps them flourish as well within the business community. So there really is a lot involved at the moment with OnPassive technology solutions, with our products and services that are going to help an awful lot of businesses out there. That's really the basis of what the update is all about at the moment. And the main points, just to recap, are as soon as the merchant comes online, which should be maybe tonight or into Friday, it really is advisable to activate your accounts if you possibly can afford to do it. Why? Because it's going to benefit you, plain and simple. It's going to benefit you because not only are you in a position there that you can resell O-Connect to other people to make a commission, but also from the company pool of customers that are there waiting to be placed underneath founders. Remember, Ash has said it so many times. Anybody who comes into OnPassive has to be placed under a founder. And for you to be in the running to have one of these people placed in your organization, you have to activate your account in this first phase. Later on, is it going to be different? Yeah, probably will be. But this very first phase now, that is the criteria that you have to be able to be in the running for it. So exciting times that are going to be happening very, very shortly. Once again, keep an eye out, as always, in your back office. That is where the information is going to be loaded. That is where you'll be able to find out what is happening. And also, you will be notified when that payment gateway is open once again. That's it from me for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it has helped you to understand it. Dennis Eldridge, thank you so much for your super sticker. That's very, very kind of you. If I've missed anybody else out who sent one, I do apologize, but I was reading quite a lot. Anyway, that's it for me. I still hope to do a live tomorrow at my normal time. Obviously, it depends on the internet and it depends on the weather conditions here in the middle of the Atlantic somewhere, heading to northern Spain. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Speak to you all very, very